Hello, everyone. Hi. Hey, that's good to hear about you. And that you're beating the bosses. That's cool. Do you know what we're going to be doing tonight? Yeah, we're going to be making our own game in Python. More nerd stuff. And for once, you guys get to suggest stuff. Now, I want to make it clear, okay? Suggestions, alright? I'm going to make a file here. Alright, so, suggestions. You guys, you can make reasonable suggestions, okay? So, what I mean by reasonable suggestions... Yeah? Why is that not showing? What happened? Alright, I've reset the cache. Maybe that will help. So yeah, there's a small rule for suggestions. It is a 2D open world game that, well, I mean, at the current moment we don't really have a thing for it yet, but the inspiration for this game is Mindustry. Let me show you what Mindustry is like, by the way. 2D open worlds, yes. Huh? Okay, so since this game is taking inspiration from Mindustry, let me kind of show you how Mindustry looks, right? This is how Mindustry looks. Of course, we're not going to get anything close to this in Python, at least. But let me, like, yeah, kind of, like, show you, right? You go, like, okay, maybe not that stuff, but... can I open up just some custom games on a massive map, right? So, we're taking the whole sort of, like, it's a block-style game, right? So, every texture is a 16 by 16, like in Minecraft, that gets upscaled to 32 by 32.
Titties.
Is that a suggestion? Because I don't think we can do that. Because this is a 2D platform. Actually, we didn't get a female version. Okay, let me see. Okay, so suggestions. Nah. Okay, let's see. More characters. Let's do, like, a female version of the character. That sounds more like... Okay. Okay, so, there is a sort of, let me just do, like, animals. Okay, you get a bit farther, Chief. We're gonna be doing animals already anyway, so that's gonna be... There are already a full thing for entities, so there's gonna be a whole thing for animals. Rules. Put it into this. No porn. No pornography. No illegal. Oh, no illegal things. No impossible feats. I mean, that was already planned. It'll take a while to do because of how Python works in the first place. But yeah, we could do guns. I think guns would be something cool. Add guns. You know, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set like a add female playable character. Yeah, add a female version of the character. Let me write like a little note to that. Note. Simple change to a female character sprite. And then in here, we'll just do add different guns to the game. Note, maybe complex due to bullets. Due to bullet mechanics. Alright, so that will be probably one of the later things I do, right? I'll set like a priority level to them. Priority... do like 1, priority be like... I'm gonna set that to 0. Priority 0 just means it'll be like the last one of the last things we do. A third boss with the 5-phase gravity magic, 2 huge swords. You know, I don't think that would be doable. Like, seriously, I'm not joking. I don't think that's doable. I don't think that's actually something we could do. I think Python would probably not like that at all. Definitely not an Elden Ring. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Alright, anyway, so I've got some basic code here I was working on. Just so you don't have to write, like, you know, entity classes and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to implement something called A-star later, so I'll keep the whole entity class. I don't think I can write comments like that. Let me just do... does Python have multi-line comments? Oh yes, it does. It's got these comments. Okay, let's do reserved. Or oh wait, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. Okay, no, it doesn't like that. Okay. Comment like this. Reserved for off-stream completion. So we probably won't get any sort of mobs today. Simply because this class hasn't been made yet, and I really don't want to spend the majority of stream just getting those to work. Boom boom. Man, you do realize I don't understand anything of this? That's why I am going to be doing some slight explanations of what stuff is, okay? It's like they say, you don't have to understand programming to look... well, you don't have to be knowledgeable in programming to understand it, right? Because in reality, programming is kind of like just like writing an essay. And then someone has to go read that essay. Right, like if I run this so far... Oh, free programming classes? Yeah, sure, call it that, yeah, it'll be very specific to what we're doing, but... Sure, call it free programming classes, yeah. Alright. Alright, let's go. Okay, so event key equals igame.key. Let's do a, I think... Okay, Mr. Raven, I got my notebook. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is, since we have a player, so we're gonna do... I'm dying of heat. Dude, same. I have all 3 of my windows open, and I still feel hot as hell. It's like... It's so insane. It's like... It has been incredibly hot in Scotland, which is insane to think about for Scotland. So I'm kind of concerned, actually, a bit. Alright, what do we do? Here too? Yeah? Self dot player. Gonna be player. So we're now creating a new instance of player, so initialize a new instance of player for the playable character. So this is where, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a blank player. It's gonna be 30 Celsius, almost a whole week. That's insane, dude. Alright, should I maybe add a config loading into this? You know, I think I will, actually. Config. Also, this is not just about programming, right? This is just because I like doing programming, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to show off how programming looks under the hood. But it's also primarily about for people just to chat around if you want to come chat. I'm not going to force people to not chat or anything. We're just talking about programming, you know. If you want to talk about other things, go ahead. I'm open to whatever. Let's do file name. When I set as file name, actually, I think we should load the file name straight from the user. The default of config.yaml. Oh, you guys gotta see what YAML formatting looks like. It's funny as hell. I'm gonna make one thing clear whilst I do this. I'm going to be sort of explaining how stuff works, so if I go into a tangent about stuff, please tell me. But basically, let me just do it. So we do pip install, yoink. I think it's called YAML? I think it's just YAML in the thing. I think... I don't know if that's right or not. I think it's PyYAML. I think that's what it's called. Okay, there we go. Okay. I see my mistake, by the way. I have a very... Hello? There we go. I have to use py@m because my PC is quirky like that. Pip install PyYAML, and then we can do upgrade just to make sure that we are actually installing the latest version, even if we have it installed. Actually, we can close the sidebar because we're not gonna leave that file. Oh, look at that. We already have it installed. And I don't know why my PC is taking so long to get out of that. Oh, there we go. Alright, so what we can do is... I lose this. Just happened. Pip install. Pip install. Upgrade. Pip. You know my favorite syntax about Python is pip? I swear, pip is one of the most interesting modules for Python ever created. And yes, by the way, I'm not joking when I say this. I can actually import pip as a module. Like, who the hell made this shit? Like, does it even have a function? It does. It has a main function. Internal API only meant for pips on console scripts? Ah, okay. Yes, I totally get it. Yeah. Okay, so basically, pip is the equivalent of just getting updates for all the stuff you're using. So as you can see, we have the imports. Imports are the pre-made stuff that we get to use instead of having to make our own versions of them. And basically what pip does is it allows us to go to the internet and say, hey, you know, for example, here we want, hey, it says right here, we want to get pip, we want to get the latest version of it. So pip install says basically, hey, whatever comes next, I want you to go grab that from the internet. And then add it to wherever Python stores all of that stuff. So as we update YAML, let's go config.yaml. And here's something that Minecraft plugins use, but for some reason, Minecraft itself doesn't use. So we can just do player data, because I think it's pretty cool. Username. UUID. Actually, I don't think we should be storing our UUID separately from the username, but I mean, hell with it. To hell with that. I just realized something, actually. UUID is good like this. So, I'm gonna have a problem trying to get that, but that's fine. Player data... I think I should be storing this in a separate file, right? I don't think I should be storing the coordinates of the player globally. That's not a good idea. Oh, I can also do... I could also do this, right? Version. So we're running on 0.0.1. Let's do dev, right? The dev stands for development. Actually, I can write comments, right? Yeah, I can write comments, yeah. Can I write comments like slash? No, okay. Dev is equals for development build. And development build is basically just, this is intended for developers only. or in my case, it's because I can never be bothered. It's probably going to be a bit. So. Oh, it actually did its stuff. Okay, cool. Also, as you notice, I'm in C programs and not C users. Because I don't wanna, because when I got this initially, my PC decided to bind itself to my real name, because whoop-de-doo Windows be doing the Windows stuff, so I've got to be careful of what I do. But luckily, nothing I do here will go outside of the, out of this folder, so I should be fine. Dev load, self, with open, file name, read as file, then we're gonna do YAML dot safe load, oh yeah, it's self.file name, isn't it? Yes, okay. So, right, you can tell probably what this function does, right? This function brings back a dictionary. And actually, I don't think I have to specify the dictionary. I can just specify as a dictionary, like that. So, this right here basically goes into this file, and it takes all of this, and it does something very cool behind the scenes. It does this, basically. Where it goes, oh, this is version. So that should be put under 0.0.11 dev. So basically, YAML is the more advanced version, and is actually the technically most up-to-date version of JSON. So this thing takes that file as a this basically reads the file, and it tells the YAML module to go load that file and convert it to a dictionary, which in Python is just JSON. So yeah, that's basically what that does. It just basically allows us to actually use the contents of the file. So we do file, and even better, there are no stupid parameters that we have to remember, because this thing just does it all for us. Now I notice there's an issue right here with display, which is because I haven't self.player.update. Do I not have an update movement function? Player. Oh, it's called move player. I think I should probably just change that name to move. That would probably do me a lot of favors. So we're gonna just take it to move. And since we're not moving on the X, actually no, we are moving on the X. We are moving that direction. So elif event.key is equal to pygame.key.d. Also, I should probably explain this. Pygame is just a module for doing game stuff. It comes built in with a bunch of library support, such as like getting key inputs and having event listening and stuff. It's effectively what Minecraft does when you're doing plugins. In Minecraft plugins, you can specifically request to listen for events. So that's basically what we're doing here. But it's slightly better because it's basically modded. And also, as you've probably noticed, there's a resource thing up here because I'm going to be adding mod support. Which means that once we get to like the release builds, aka we get enough to make it a playable game, I'm going to make this public. And you guys can go play it. But for now, we'll keep programming. You know, I just realized I haven't actually written a way of rendering the background yet. Huh. You know, I just realized that might be a pretty important thing to add to my program. Move. We're gonna go to -32 elif event dot key is equal to pygame dot key dot s self.player.move. Yo, thank you for the follow, Google rand one. Mornings. What are we up to? We are up Jesus, that sound. Yes, that is the the sound for following. Yes. Yeah. So we're making a game. We don't have a name, as you can see. It's just named. What's it called? It's called like something like Twitch. Yeah, Twitch Stream Game Project. Also, we're taking suggestions for features. Here are the rules for suggestions: no pornography, no illegal things, and no impossible feats. So that's like the only restrictions I want to put in. Yeah, but we're making a game in Python. So that's fun. I wanted to do something else today, but I couldn't because my PC went nah. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Now let me go write a render function. Render if I may have just moved the entirety contents of move. Whoopsie doopsie, that is not okay. Render self. We're gonna go render this thing. Self.screen.blit. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, you know what? I'll just do it for this right now, because I'll do this off stream at some point. I don't want to bore you all by writing an entire, like, function for just, for doing textures. Self.screen.blit. And then we're gonna do, because I don't want to waste resources. Let's just go with pygame.image.load, and then we're gonna do missing texture, which is gonna be under resources / defaults / textures / blocks / missing.png. And we're gonna not convert that, because that means we screw up the entire import idea I have. So we do this, can let that go, and then we're gonna do missing texture. And we're gonna do self.x, and then it's gonna be self.x, self.y. And I think that is correct, if I remember correctly. So now let's do self.player.render. And theoretically, if I haven't screwed anything up, when we run the py, it should give us a screen. Oh, I did the funny. I misspelled UUID somewhere. I wonder where I could have misspelled UUID. Under entity, of course I did. UUID, there we go. Give that a fix. We're not going to really be using that function, so let's get rid of that again, and let's see. Nice there. Over there. Huh? Pygame has no source. I'm stupid. It's not source. It's under entity again. God damn it. See me and my ability to not to remember. It is not source. It is surface. Not source. I do not remember why I put down surface source. Haven't tried up with Python. Yes, it is easy to work with. Yeah, Python's pretty easy to work with, as long as you remember syntaxing and stuff. There's nothing really massive that I would say that's a problem with Python. I mean, unless you got me. Just realized I haven't actually specified a. Oh no, wait, that's the entity. Get rid of that. Yeah, I haven't actually specified a texture for the player yet. Well, we're gonna see what comes up, because I may have forgotten one of the most important things about that. Okay. That's my mistake. I forgot about that. Why do I keep modifying that one? What is my problem with modifying the wrong thing? Okay, so it's screen pygame dot surface dot surface. So now let's go tell the render function to take in the self.surface, or self.screen, sorry, which technically is just a self.pygame.surface.surface. There we go. Look, there we are. Look at us. We're a little error because we're not properly rendered, and we're all small. So let me just quickly write down a texture API, which shouldn't have an init file, now that I think about it. Dot load. So we're gonna do file name, which is gonna be so we're gonna do self. We're gonna do texture is gonna be a pygame.surface.surface. So pygame.image.load, and it's gonna be under resources. And now that I think about it, actually, it does require a namespace, which by default is default. And then a default file can be the missing texture. So that's missing. So we're going to do resources slash. So we're just going to use f-string. Actually, it's not advisable. Screw it, I can't be bothered. Namespace. Slash. So under, okay, so it's gonna be namespace, so after namespace, it's textures slash, and then I believe we just look for, okay, let's change that to block, and then do block slash, and then it's, yeah, then it's just file name .png. And so now we have the texture, and we're gonna upscale texture to make it a pygame.surface surface, so pygame.transform.scale, and then it's gonna be texture, and then it's gonna be 32 by 32. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna return the upscale texture. And that is how you gonna specify for the function, just to make it a little bit easier. So now, when we go into the player render, we can just do texture dot block. Python has arrow functions. No. It's not. No. Okay, that's not how that works. Okay, so Python has. I don't know what it's called. I just call it function return declaration. Basically, in Python, you can say that a function should return a specific type of something, and basically when you go to to look at the actual function, right? Like, look, I can do this in here. Let me just go show you. If I go into here, you'll show that even though there's not a return statement, it returns none, because it's been specifically told that, hey, you return nothing. So I've just added those in because sometimes Python doesn't show up the required stuff. So, and that actually broke the entire thing. Nice. I love that. Okay, I think it's just probably I've just completely thing with this. So it should error out and I should look for the missing texture, but it doesn't. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do texture dot... Oh, because technically it isn't erroring out. So, okay, let's do texture dot block, and we're going to go through all the steps. It's going to be default. And for some reason, block isn't telling us what it requires. Missing. And we're going to go with default... player. We'll deal about having a gendered player later. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do texture is now equal to that, and we're going to just do screen.blit texture. I will fix this up later, by the way. I just don't want to bore everyone with trying to error test a proper screen system for that. Texture self.x self.y. Alright, so now if we render, we should... Oh, I see, okay. Simple mistakes. There we go. Now we actually appear as a 32 image. Cool. And in case you are wondering, the only reason I am not doing full screen just yet is because we haven't actually added in yet a menu. So once we add a menu, I'll switch it to full screen. So now we have a player in. Let me see. Look at the textures. Okay, so let's try and do a render for the background. So we're gonna need to do objects. No, sorry, we're gonna do tile in. We're gonna do for region in world, and then for tile in region if self.game. So quack. Hey. Alright, so we're gonna go render a region now. I just thought this actually. How do we render a region? I presume we just simply do self.region ID is just this. And then we do this is the default region ID. Right, so 0, 0. Kind of like how Minecraft does it, actually, now that I think about it. So this is basically our chunk. So we're at chunk 0, 0. That's probably a really cool way of thinking about it. So the world file, or in this case, the world will contain... I would say it's arrays. All right, I'll be lurking, watching an Elden Ring stream. All right. Okay, so that's the main world. So this is a region. How do we specify a region? I could do a region like this. Right, I could tell the program specifically that this is 0, 0. Or even comma it like this. So the program would know that this is 0, 0. And that it needs to look for or something under that, but that doesn't really make sense. I think a better way of doing it would be to do it like this. So this is the regions, and then inside the regions, you can do blocks like this. And then I think that should work. That's probably a pretty interesting way of doing it. Okay, so let's go do a world generator. So let's just do world. Oh god, that's not in the right place. World.py. So let's do world is equal to this. Def create new world. Just so I can have something to, or actually technically it's a class. Yeah, class. I'm gonna call this world, and we do dev. Then we can specify the world, and then we don't need that. But we are gonna need the random. So from random import randoms, and we're gonna go with I think we're gonna define it by a region size. So we do max region size needs to be an integer value, and then size on the X, and then on the Y. So a region is going to be an area of and actually I think I can make a region its own class too. So a region is always so a region will always be a 16 by 16. But the cool thing about having it like this is that people could modify the values. So let's do a create for the region, where we take a list of the blocks, which we don't have. But that's fine, because we can just make a temporary block and give it its and then an ID, or I guess a name, which will be its actual defining name. So name, the namespace is this. It's going to be default to default, and it's always going to default to the missing texture. Missing. There we go. And I've also just realized that means if this fails, we're gonna have a very interesting view of the player. So let's do a oh yeah, let's also give it a data attribute like this, and within the data we can set certain parameters of like what it drops and stuff for future uses. So let's give this a self.texture would be the amp.texture. Wait, that won't work because that's gonna be okay. So texture, I'm gonna have to make texture its own module. That's fine. Pygame.image. Okay, so actually what we can do is we can do pygame.image.transform.scale. And what we can do is we can do pygame.image.load 32, 32. And I would just tell it to go for resources slash namespace slash textures slash block slash name name.png. So that just straight up loads a texture into that. Okay, so creating a region will be 4x in range of self.region size 0, and then just to make sure we don't cause any issues, let's do this. So this will basically tell Python to just index it by 1 every time. I'm saying that wrong. Region size of 1. Then the same thing there. So we do region. So our region is going to remain off this. So what we're going to do is the program is just going to do region.add or append, and then it's going to do a random list of blocks. So under block we could do we could do a list of active blocks. We could do blocks, and we can say a block, and then that's going to be default and stone block default grass block, and I'm gonna do those two just for right now. So we should be able to just do random. Actually, it would be choice, because choice creates sequences. So we do end choice and a sequence of blocks. And then once that's done, this is going to return the region, which should come out as a list. And then once that's done, we just say 4x in range of 0 to max region x by 1, and for y in range of 0 max region length y 1, and we're just gonna do yeah, okay. We're just gonna do world like this, and what we're gonna do is world x comma y is gonna equal a create. So it's gonna be region dot create yeah, okay, it requires itself, so we do region, and that should work. It should return a world file, so I'm just gonna specify that I'm okay with any. That's not right. Oh wait, I just realized this is not gonna work because init files don't allow return values. So I'm going to create shelf And then this is going to turn to self dot, self dot, self dot, and self dot. This is going to change to self dot, and this is going to change to self dot max region size y is going to equal max region size y, and self dot max region size x will equal max region size x. So we'll make sure that this always returns none, because Python doesn't accept anything else. And you will return any. So now, if we very quickly just print off a file, or sorry, print off this thing, we should theoretically get back world is equal to world, and world is not defined. What do you mean world is not defined? Oh, right, okay, okay, that's one too high up, okay. Okay, so, yeah, world has parameters, so let's do a 32 by 32 world dot create, and we can just take that as world data, and then we can just do print world data pi world.pi, and we got nothing. I wonder why that is. Could it be region? Actually, I think it could be region. I could just do region is equal to region, and we can just do region dot create. Nope. So, okay, let's print hello, right? If this comes back with hello, that means it runs that, okay. Ah, I see, okay. Ah, I see why it's not running, okay. What am I doing? No. Oh, look at that. That is not what I was thinking. Okay. Okay. You know, technically that's right. That's actually what we would want. But it's not technically what we want. So let's just do a return block, like we do a return. And in here we're gonna do self.data is equal to what? When did it start downloading? What? Man, I'm so confused. Texture is going to be self.texture. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We don't even have to look for its texture, because we can get that texture straight from the game. Namespace. Okay, so that's one of the first ones we need. We need to have a namespace. Then we need to do a name, self.name, and then let's just do MBT because that sounds kind of correct. So let's do self.data for that. Okay, so now we can return self.data. And we can actually just yoink you out of here. So now when we go load a block, we can also add return. And it should turn to... There we go. Can't really see it, but here we go, look. Okay, so MBT traceback. Oh, cool. I like that, that's cool. Okay, so yeah, you can see that the last added thing here would be this. Or it would be this, but this doesn't finish, so yeah. This is technically the last added thing, which is namespace, default, name, stone, NBT, none. So that's the world done. Now we just have to go save the world file. Which, by the way, would, I think, take for a while to generate. At its current thing, right? Let me just try to generate a world file. Okay. Wow, I'm impressed. That was pretty fast. Okay. Okay, let's go save it into a file though. So that we can use it. So with open. Okay, no. I should always go into worlds slash. Do we do world name? Because it could be used by a different function, which will be world. New world, there we go. Alright, since I know that world 1 doesn't contain anything, I'm gonna go overwrite that with its stuff. So we're gonna do it should be world.json. And we're gonna go read that. No, sorry, write that. We're gonna go write the world.json. A world.json is gonna contain the world data, so that's gonna be what's under self.world. So we're gonna just do json.dump, and we don't have JSON, so let's go add JSON. Import JSON. JSON.dump, and it's gonna be the object, which is self.world. It's gonna be the file. And we're gonna, you know what, we're not gonna go indent that actually. We're gonna go tell specifically to not indent. It'll just be quicker if we don't indent anything. And then that returns none. And I don't think we need to error handle that, because that should always work. Unless, like, something goes horribly wrong with that. Actually, I just realized that does need to contain the world data. World data is going to be a dict. And it should be default to that, because that would be accepted. And before anything, I'm going to go actually fix a mistake. Target prints. Yo. You know, before I make anything, I'm gonna do a self.version so that we can specify a version of terrain generation. Because I feel like that we're gonna screw that up. Otherwise, this will just be a safety measure. World data. Okay, actually, what we can do is we can just set this to be, like, it's not going to return anything. So if we tell it to not return, then we can go tell it, hey, self.world data is, sorry, self.world is your world data. And then what we do is, first things first, fix our file, but there we go. And now we go into here and we do version, self.version, and that should be that. So when we go do world.create, and world dots. Actually, wait, I just realized that's stupid. That should be like that. We do world name. We can do save, and we can save this to world 1. And now when we go run this, it should do its stuff, and then it should start saving. And boom! Now if we go over to worlds, under world 1 we have this. One ridiculous. Okay, actually the indentation of 0 actually is making this not even want to process, so let's delete that, and let's just delete indentation. It'll actually speed up the entire thing, because indentation is typically slow for Python. And here we go. This is a 32 by 32 region area. So every region is going to be a 16 by 16 tile area, which I can define in the game, which I'm going to do in a minute. But look at that data. You know what? How big is that file? Worlds, world 1. Okay. It's already 15 megabytes. Okay. We haven't even done anything yet, so it doesn't even have any objects. Jeez. Another thing about it, actually, we're gonna have to add coordinates in too. In the future, we'll have to specify the coordinates of the block, because otherwise we're gonna have issues with objects. Or what we could do is we could just specifically state in a block. We could go like, hey, this is the namespace, this is the block, and in NBT we can like have another one, and we could say something like, or technically it would be an NBT, so shouldn't have done that. I've just frozen the entire editor. Nice going. I'm stupid. I think trying to edit something that's that large is not acceptable. A file gonna be massive? Yeah. Okay, let's reopen that. I think that broke. Oh no, it made it super small. There we go. I called it a bit too large, actually. There we go. That should be better. We'll work around the whole file size later. I think for right now, we should just be happy that we have a file. Okay, so I guess next things next would be rendering. It just cuts it off. Damn it! I think it lagged so hard it broke the file. So let's go delete that and let's go run this again. world.py. There we go. And there we go. Okay, we still have an error because we haven't loaded in any. Okay, we haven't added that yet. So let's just go app. Load world, self, file name, and then world 1 is going to be our default. So we're going to do with open, read as file. We're going to do actually, no, wait, let's do world name. I think that's probably going to be better, because we already know what world is going to be. So world name. world.json. Let's go tell the program we're going to be using JSON. JSON. Okay, let's go back up to that function, which is right there. File, okay, so it's going to be JSON.load file, and that's going to become the self.world. So this returns the world, and this will render the world. So first things first, let's just... Okay, now let's do... Okay, so for region and region, for tile in region. So what we're going to do, because region requires us to do this, we're going to do self.region ID 0 and comma self.region ID 1. That's no, wait. I think I've just broken the file, did I? Did I actually just break the file? I actually did. Maybe? I don't actually know. But just in case, I'm gonna do it again, just to make sure. Let's see. Okay, I did, yeah, okay. Okay, so don't accidentally use the world.py, okay. So now we're gonna do... So since we already know, we're gonna do tile, and then we're gonna actually just do pygame.transform.scale pygame.image.load resources slash tile. Actually, I don't think you can do that in Python. Okay, so let's do namespace tile space, and then we're gonna do name is gonna be equal to tile name. And actually, now that I think about it, we actually have a way of making this a lot easier, which is just texture.block, which returns with a namespace. So a tile namespace and a tile name. So we can get rid of this. And the NBT data we don't really care about right now because we don't really have any use for that. So let's do world as app.py. Oh yeah, we haven't actually loaded it. Okay. So let's do app.load world. And then that's going to be defaulting to world 1. Okay, well, I guess technically a step closer, it works. So there should be an app.world, which should return a gigantic amount of text. Well, it all seems to be there, so that's good. So what we're going to do now is... Okay, so if we're in a game... Okay, by default we're not in game, that's why. Yeah, by default you're in the menu, okay. So let's set that to true here. So now that we're in game, it should render it. String in the indices must be integers, not string. that needs to be over here. Oh, and yeah, that needs to be just 0 and 1. Oh, wait, is this tile a Nats region? I'm so confused what I've done wrong here. Oh, my brain. Texture, not load. Or sorry, dot block. So tile, namespace, and tile dot name should return. Resource/n is correct. Is that correct? And no, it's not correct. No. What? The what? Oh, okay. Yeah, this one doesn't have a load function, so. Okay, so let's do self.screen.split texture slash. No. Okay, so it should just be textures, and you know, I should have probably included. Now that I think about it, I should probably have added coordinates. You know, that might have been a pretty damn good idea. So I think for now, the best option for us would be to just do. To just loop through it, I guess, right? We just do like a chunk X and then a chunk Y, and then every time we go through this, we just do chunk X is going to be plus equals 32, and then we just do basically like this. We just do if chunk X is greater than max chunk value, which which is 32 times 16. So that's what our chunks are limited to. So we do max chunk X is this, and max chunk Y is the same. But again, modding exists, so let's do this. So we do max chunk X is equal to this. We just do chunk X equals 0, and we do chunk Y equals plus equals 32. And I think for now we can just ignore the Y chunk. So let's just do chunk X, chunk Y, until I can add a proper positioning. Well, I mean, that's correct. It's just that, I mean, hey, it works. Like, this is incredible. But I need to somehow do some extra stretching. Because, well, I mean, if you can't tell, that's supposed to take up the entire screen. which is interesting because it could either make the game bigger or smaller. Actually, let me go Google this. Does Pygame have a... Oh, actually, wait. I've just realized the answer myself, actually. I don't even need to do this. So, two things. One, this and this. If black screen, add texture. Well, easy. True. But this is the actual game window, right? So this is what the game will actually be. So to get rid of the blackness, which is just off-screen render stuff, we just go up to the app. Right here in resolution, we just do pygame.full screen. Now, before I actually do something, I need to code the escape key. Limit window size. That's what I'm doing. I've put the window size to be the exact size of the chunks, so it should only be able to display one chunk at a time. And I now have to just find the escape button. Let's just do a game. Okay, let's just do self.running lols for now. When you click the escape key, it should... Oh? I don't know why that looks so small on on your guys' side. I know why it looks so large on my side, but I don't know why it's so small on your side. Oh, and of course it decides to break. I have a yellow bar around my screen. I don't think I uninitialized game properly. That's fine, I could just go do that. Pygame.quit. And then we can just do... We can just let it run, and we just do os.exit. Or I think it's actually sys.exit, isn't it? Yeah, it's sys.exit. So let's just import sys. So sys is just for system. So now if I run this again, it might look a bit strange. But when I go quit, it should properly reset my screen, and it doesn't. Okay. I still have an annoying yellow border around my screen. Huh. I would love to know how other games do this. Actually, let me go check Task Manager for something. I want to know if Pygame still has something running. Okay, there's Face Tracker. That's for the avatar. Because I remember I saw that it still has a yellow bar around. That though, dev.py. Oh, that's my Raspberry Pi. Close that. I presume the yellow bar is just some compatibility stuff with Windows. Okay, I presume what I should do is I should get the size of the monitor. Screen info could be used. Okay, that might actually be useful. Using screen info. Let me put this on the side here. So what we're going to do is when we go to set the size of the window, which is down here, what we actually do is we just do from screen info import get monitors, and also another thing, but actually we need to do pip install screen info, and then 4m in mon in get monitors. We're gonna do monitors like this, and then do monitors.add and mon. Okay. And what else we can do is we can do if mon oh, actually, hold up a minute, wait. Oh, each monitor is its own array. Okay. Sorry, each monitor is its own function. Okay, so what I can do is I can just do mon dot x, and then okay, so we do mon dot x mon dot width mon dot height, and then mon dot is primary. So we can just also do what we can do if mon dot is primary, we just do res, which could be resolution, is just going to be equal to mon dot width and mon dot height. And if you're wondering why I'm doing it in this really strange way, it's pretty simple. Basically, I'm keeping a record of the available monitors as well by having this monitors function, which we could then later use in case like the monitor selected isn't the right monitor, so that we could basically allow the user to manually change the monitor. So we can just do pi app.py. Okay, so now it's in full screen mode, good. But the issues now is, well, the issue is still there. Why is screen so small? I wonder... Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, right? But what if we just... Okay. Oh, I'm gonna show off my idea just through, like, this thing. For the... No, not the suggestions. Let's do, like, do a test.md. Okay, so what if we get, like, a pygame.surface.surface, right? So a pygame surface could be like an image, or it could be like the game display itself, right? It could be a display. We could either render images, or we can render like the actual game. Like, for example, the function pygame.display.setMode just returns a surface. So one thing you can do is you can set a surface to a surface. So what if we take a surface, like our own surface, we will make our own surface in the creation, in the app creation. So we have screen, and we do self.gamescreen, which is just a pygame.surface with the size of the monitor, it takes the resolution, which is resolution, and then we don't give it any flags, right? And what if we just... So instead of doing the screen.flip, which actually is what renders everything, we take all of this. Actually, the only thing that really defines it is the screen. So if we just change this from screen to game screen. I think you can see where I'm going with this, right? So we take game screen and screen.fill, and actually we keep that one. And then we do game screen. Now we're gonna have to do another screen.fill, which would be screen game screen.fill. And then what we do is we just do self.screen.blit, right? And what we're actually going to be blitting to the screen is game screen. But it's going to be pygame.transform.scale, and then we're going to scale the game up to the monitor, or the resolution. Which, now that I think about it, actually means I have to go into here and... Actually, no, we could just do self.screen.getResolution, so in case the resolution of the screen changes, we can change the resolution. This is probably the most complex way to do this, but this is what I feel like is what you would do in such a case. Game screen, coordinates, 0, 0. Oh, actually, no, it's the size. Never mind. We're just going to be self.screen.width, get width, and self.screen.get height. And then this is the destination. Destination surface. I presume there is a simpler way to do it, but yes. Oh, definitely. This is definitely just overcomplicated. Overcomplicated. But I don't know, I find it pretty funny that we can just do this. So destination coordinates is just going to be 0, 0, 0. I wonder what this one is. I saw there was one for here. It says destination surface. This is for the scale, right? No, this is after. This is for scale. Oh, we can just straight up tell it to go somewhere. Interesting. Alright, let's go try this out. Okay, I might have something screwed up in here. Oh, I see. Okay, I know what the issue is. This needs to be 32 times 64. Sorry, 32 times 16 and 32 times 16 for the coordinates. Because otherwise, it's not actually fun fact time. That thing that Mojang accidentally invent. You have programming, and programming pig. Oh yeah, it was the creeper. Yeah, he screwed up the vector 3 coordinates of the pig, and instead he got the creeper. You know, I've just realized something. I'm starting to get the idea that Mindustry did the same thing that I just did. Because if you don't know this, if you are new, by the way, I'm a big fan of the game Mindustry. Which is why my game is slightly based off how Mindustry looks and works. You'll notice that the entirety of Mindustry looks a little bit off, right? Like, it all looks normal, but you realize there's like a tiny bit of it seems just a little bit off. Like, the resolution doesn't make quite sense. Now, I know that this was made with Unity, to my knowledge. But I wonder, because I remember one of the earlier versions of that, it had like the similar effect, so maybe I'm just doing like a normal thing here, because this looks really weird because of the weird dimensions of my screen. But that's fine, I don't mind that. That looks actually pretty good. I think this will work. And surprisingly, it works. That's... I'm just impressed as hell I managed to get that to work. So I guess the next thing to program in would be a check for when we get outside of the playable area. So what we're going to do is in here, we're just going to do if self.player.x is greater than or equal to self.gamescreen.getSize or get width minus 32, I believe. Self.player.x is going to be minus 32. Test that out. Okay, it's like that. And if this works, this is going to be pretty cool. Watch this. So now, there we go. Look, we can no longer, I'm clicking D, but we can no longer go past. So we've got D figured out at least. Elif self.player.x is less than or equal to 0. Then self.player.x is plus equal to 32. And before I screw up, let me just check that. It should be negative. Yeah. Wait, Ministry's made in Java? Really? No way. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. They've got their actual own. They've got an actual name for their own logic system. It's called mlog. That's cool. Welcome to Ministry. They have they're open source, so I can go check. Oh shit, they are. Really? They made this in Java. Yeah. It's 99.4% Java. I think the rest is just the Gradle files and the MDs and stuff. You even got a serverless as an MD. I didn't realize you could store serverless as MD. Oh, okay, serverless. Okay. It's not actually stored as an MD. Okay. Yo, that's cool. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, they have an Norway, they have an entire thing. So that you could, like, this is how you make mods for this game. You just, like, open up the main game itself and just edit stuff. Oh, hell yeah. If only I knew Java. I've tried making a game in Java, by the way. I do not understand anything to do with Java canvases. The Java stuff for canvases is just really, really odd to me. Just finished a Java course. Was fun-ish. Damn. Man, I think Java is appealing because of it's both readable, but it's got like that thing of like mystery with some things, just how stuff is written. Alright, this is probably completely wrong. I think it might be the other one. Oh, never mind. It is right. Elif self.player. Final project was fun. Rest was kinda eh. Yeah, no, I can get that one, yeah. I get that, yeah, it's made Amazon drone delivery simulation. Oh, wait, are you using Brilliant? Because I remember I signed up for Brilliant at some point, and like they have a challenge in Brilliant. It's like one of the first challenges you do when you go to learn programming in Brilliant is, quote unquote, it's not called Amazon delivery. It's called like something like Amazon delivery or something. And you have to do like some logic stuff to get like a drone from A to B. I love that stuff. That was funny. Also, I'm not sponsored by Brilliant or anything, but I would recommend if you want to learn programming, go check out Brilliant. They're pretty goddamn good at what they do. Shelf.player.y. Alright, so now we should... Yep, look at that. We can no longer exit our boundaries. But that's not actually what we want. Instead, what we want to do is set that to 0. Now, with 30k by 30k grid system with full-on simulation features, took ages, but only an X and Y axis. Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to do a Z axis. That would be pretty interesting. Okay, let's do 0. Alright, and then if we do it with this one, it would be the self.game screen dot get width. Oh, I just realized that should be... No, that is right. Okay, that's right, yeah. Actually, no, that's not right. That should be get height. I mean, it shouldn't matter either way. Either way, it would return the same value, but just in case. Should be that, and it should be minus, or... minus 32. And this one is going to be self.gamescreen.get height minus 32. So now, when you go to one end, you pop out the other end. Beautiful. And just to show that I can get this to work, is we do self.region ID. In this case, 0 goes up by 1. In this case, self.region 0 goes down by 1. And then in here, we do self.region 1 goes up by 1, and in here, self.region 1 goes down by 1. Oh, I just realized that's stupid. That's gonna crash. That should be region ID. And now, when we boot it up, oh, we have, okay, we're gonna have to define that there's nothing below. If self.region ID 0 is below 0, or is not below, then accept. If it is, then don't. Actually, I just realized that does not need to be there. We'll still crash the program either way, if we get outside of the max region allowed, which is 32. But I'll fix that in a minute. I just want to make sure that that actually works. So if we try to go there, it still does it, okay. Oh, right, okay, I remember why, okay. I see my mistake. Never mind. Oh, I know why. It should be the region -1. Because we're going down a region. So it needs to make sure that the next region is not -1. No? Start looking to... Do I need to look a biffy? Hehe, yeah. Starting to look a bit iffy. Yeah, I think it is starting to look a bit iffy. I haven't added any comment lines, and that's probably why it looks so annoying. Okay, so if we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna go ignore that. Yeah, so, huh? Yeah, we're gonna ignore what I just did there. I screwed up. And do else. Self.player.x is gonna be self.game screen. No, actually, it should just be... plus equals 32. And then same thing here, we'll just do else. Self.player.x is going to be plus equals 32. Oh, okay. Is it minus equals? It might be. So this should be the top screen. It should be, because that's 0, 0, right? So, okay, it's definitely plus equals. Or I guess we could just do equals 32, because we know it's always going to remain 32. Backseating, but Control X is a quick way to delete a line. Ah! Well, I did not know that one. Oh. Ah. Okay. Plus equals 32. And plus equals 32. There we go. Fixed it. So good. We can no longer leave the game bounds, but we can scroll to the next game. Oh ho ho. Look at that, that's cool, I like that. Wait, actually, hold on, let me just check. If we go up, and we go back down. Okay, we can go up, and we can go back down, okay. And F5 to turn the game instead of... I know you can do F5. I just don't like debug. I hate debug. Debug is annoying to me. Yes, and back to turn 5 though. Don't know what it needs to set up though. It runs by default. It'll run whatever it is by default. But the thing about debug, you know debug? Oh, okay. Yeah, you could go to JSON. There we go. Create. I think it always tries to debug. Oh, wait, hold up. Python. Name, run current Python file. I set Liz up to run. Control Enter. Or whatever language I'm using. If I don't have to whatever mouse I want. Fair enough. Oh, actually that works. So by setting it not to be a debug file, it'll still pull debug stuff because it's not properly set up yet, but console integrated terminal. I don't know if by default by type it means that it's debug or not, but okay. So now that we have the world generation down, like this is the cool part. We have all that down now. So now we start messing with my favorite part of this. Now we start messing with objects. So I don't think you've seen this yet, there is a resource folder which contains all of the textures for this stuff, because there's going to be a whole modular thing here so that later people can write their own scripts, so I don't have to go add like an entire game's for features and then end up losing my brain cells over everything. But you have noticed there's a conveyor belt. So we're going to use the 0 image from the conveyor belt. So what we're going to do is we're going to add an event, or if a player clicks a mouse, which we were actually going to do before any of this happens, which we can do by doing mouse pause, and then do pygame.mouse.get pause. Or not pox, it's pause. There we go. And then we can do mouse click is equal to pygame.mouse.get rest. Now, I should state, you can actually specify in here which one you want to be clicked. Yeah, look, there goes number position. So you can actually specify which one you want to get clicked, but we don't care. We're going to go for all 3 of them because I have a good idea with this. So we go in here. And we need to do this with inside of this, because we need to know the exact chunk coordinate. So I guess what we're gonna do is, we're gonna have to do a little bit of specifying here. I know what we could do is just create a rect and then check if the mouse is colliding with the rect, which probably will be the best way of doing this actually. So if we just do let's just do mouse check for object render. So we just do if mouse pressed, if mouse click 0, which would be your left click. So if we're left clicking, we just do we get the tile. So tile is going to be equal to we get tile rect, which is going to be pygame.rect of chunk x and chunk y with 32 and a 32 like this. And then we already have the mouse rect, right? We can just do mouse rect is equal to pygame.rect with the mouse pause dot x and the mouse pause dot, and I believe it's just y. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's this because it's okay, because it returns a function. Sorry, it returns a list. So we do that. Now we just do if if we just do if mouse rect dot is dot collide dict, or sorry, collect rect of tile rect, then so this basically just checks if these two tiles are touching with the mouse. We just do what we can do is we can just do pygame dot, so we can just do self dot objects dot append. We're gonna do a new object. What's up, nerds? Yo, hello Ian, welcome back. And we're gonna do name, and then we're gonna do conveyor belt, like it is in the textures. Conveyor belt, so block conveyor belt, and then we're gonna do. How's it going so far? Oh look, I can't actually run this right now because we're doing this, but I will show you in a minute. Oh wait, I just realized this is not a bloody list. This is just a dictionary. Bruh, I was wondering where that thing was coming from. Default. Oh, and of course it should contain the X and the Y position. So I will do chunk X, and then chunk Y. And then we just do new object. And then if we do and self dot object, wait, actually I don't think we can do that, right? No. Okay, we're gonna have to actually slightly redesign this thing in the future, because at the moment you could just place an infinite amount of textures into one area and lag your game, but I'll find a way around that. And why are you crying? Why are you crying? It was never closed? What do you mean it was never closed? It's right there. Oh, I see, okay. I made the same mistake for us earlier. So now that's a new object. So now if we run this, it shouldn't render anything, because we haven't told it to render it. So what we're going to do is, right after that rendering, we're just going to do for x in, so for objects in range self.objects. We're going to just do actually, no, it would be length objects. Oh, no, actually, never mind. It wouldn't even be that. It would just be self.objects. My brain go kaboom. Yes. For self.objects, we just do. Okay, we're gonna just hack this together. We're just gonna do. I don't understand any of this. Don't worry, don't worry. You'll see in a minute. Transform.scale. Pygame.image.load. This is the worst way of doing it. This is gonna waste so much memory. Resources slash. Oh wait, no, we already have the texture load. Texture load or texture block. Object namespace. Object name, and it has, we already have the coordinates, so that's good. Oh wait. That's wrong. So that's just texture. And actually, it would be the other way around, defaults and conveyor belt. Okay, so this is gonna get really weird in a second. So we have this. We actually don't have a function for conveyor belts yet, so that's stupid. Self dot game screen. Alright, Google, good sir. Okay, let's get texture with objects object 3. And then let's just use debug. Well, aha. I think I know what happened. With that line. Okay, so I think what's happening is I think it's waiting for us to do something. Right, if I go back to this. Oh wait, that won't work. That won't work. Because it says it's the debug server. Okay, we can move, but as soon as we click, the game crashes. And actually, the only way we can get out of this is by just closing it like this. Okay, I know why. Okay, so basically, this check is what's the issue, I think. I think a singular click adds like 100 objects. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to actually do like a check. Add promises. Console gonna be happy then? I don't know what that is. We're just gonna do... You know, actually, you know what, screw it. We're gonna redesign how objects work right now. We're gonna redesign how they work. For convenience, we're just gonna specify a namespace if you use them in Python. I don't think so. I think, are you talking about like, basically like your console parameters? Like you can do, like if you're using Python, you can use this at M to run like, as the main. Is that what you're talking about? Like, because in Java you can do stuff like tac version and stuff to get the version. Is that what you're referring to? Or am I going insane? Now to fix the running issue. Oh, the click. You can't really do that. You can add breakpoints though. You can that's one thing about this. You can add breakpoints, but I prefer not to use breakpoints because I despise breakpoints. Async programming? Oh, for bloody sake, I'm not doing that. If I do async programming, I would first need to learn async programming, which I don't know how to make stuff async in Python, really. Wait, I was about to run that. Okay, let's just do py amp.py, because that's just a lot easier to do. And immediately crashes. Argument must be a rect object. Huh? Oh, I see why it was crashing. you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be a little bit sneaky. Okay, as you can see, literally nothing is happening here. And I think if we do that, it should cause issues. If you don't know, by the way, what I'm doing here, I'm basically telling... Hold up. Fuck, what's rendering order again? Oh god. No, we're always going to render the player, but we're always going to render this self.green. Wait, no, it's pygame.drawRect. Yeah, pygame.draw.rect. Self.gamescreen. Color is just going to be pure white. Actually, wait, I can use my fancy colors. Colors.white. I made a module just called colors specifically for this project and ended up not even using them. We can just define this by the way ourselves. We can just do mouse rect. Sorry, we can just do mouse pause 0 mouse pause 1 and then do 16 by 16. And then we should draw. Or not. Please explain to me why we're not drawing to the screen. Oh yeah, spaces are not allowed. Let's just do this. Mouse rect. Theoretically, this should draw it. If it doesn't draw it, then there's a problem with our game. Hello? What? Oh, wait. I have an idea. I know how to do this. I know how to fix this. 32 times 16. You're gonna go like, what the fuck? Trust me, because of how this works, everything we do has to just be offset. You know, almost. Yeah, no. I mean, it's still not working because the actual... It's not been the thing for the actual one. But you know what? That's almost right. That's scary, bro. Actually, the real way you could probably do this is you could just do this. And then do self.screen. I don't really care what order this happens in. Dot get width. Here's like the... If this works, I'm gonna be impressed. Self.screen.get width. Oh. Shit. Okay, I should get a height. Whoops, no, that function's not gonna work because I screwed it up. Technically speaking... You know what? I don't know why, but I'm not gonna question that. Object. Oh, okay. It's now crashing because of that. Okay. We have a very interesting issue now. We don't have a way of actually grabbing the mouse properly. You know what? I didn't think about that issue. By the way, if you want to know why this is like a interesting issue, is because this screen actually you see here is only however big the thing is. You see, like, when we get up there, it's always the same. But as soon as you do this, you'll notice that due to its positioning, it's way off. So this is the actual mouse position, by the way, for what we're doing. I guess new mouse position we could do. Like, we could try and do an on-the-fly correction. Mouse pause 0 is just divided by the 32 times 16. And then mouse pause 1 is the same, just do 32 times 16. And you know what? I don't think that changed much. Like, not gonna lie. Oh, wait, actually, never mind, because it's not. I never... Whoops. If this works, I could make that on-the-fly correction at the very beginning, and it should work. Oh. Okay, never mind, that doesn't work. Okay, I don't think it can be... I don't think it can be divided. It needs to be this. You know what? That, I think, is actually right. It just looks so weird because of the stuff. But that, I think that's right. So what we just do is... we go right here. Do this. And Python has a function called playGame.mouse. I think there's a way you can set visible. Yeah, set visible false. Alright, well, I'm gonna head to bed. My head explodes soon. Good night. Alright, good night, Ian. Good luck with your game and stream. Alright, thank you, Ian. We'll see you next time when we're not playing this. Quack, 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 yes. Alright. Brain cells. The brain cells are not brain celling anymore. Oh, it's not get visible, it's set visible. Whoops, I'm stupid. Dot set visible. False. There we go. And then, okay, it's still crashing because of our key changes, but what we can actually do as well is we can do, and we can do, object, okay, what we can do is we can, okay, we'll just deal with that issue for now. Namespace. Name the X and the Y. And technically, that's the crashes. Resources, okay. Whoopsie doopsie. I forgot. We can't use texture block. Not yet. This doesn't support conveyor belts. But transform dot scale pygame dot image dot load is under resources slash resources namespace object. Also, because of how Python works, we need to do a namespace like this. Name is equal to object name, and then we just do okay, that's fine. Okay, so we just do name namespace slash textures slash fuck, I can't remember. It's resource is textures slash it should be name and boom. And that will load in a conveyor belt. Okay, so resources slash defaults slash defaults conveyor belt that's server PNG. Oh, it's block. Whoops. Should always say should. Yeah. Resources default. Wait, hold up. Resources default. Textures. Block. Conveyor. You kidding me? I misspelled conveyor. Sometimes my worst enemy is the one I prepare earlier. And it still crashes because of a size. Function missing required document size. Okay. I know what that is. That's just because I forgot to mention how big this needs to be. That 32 by 32 area. And boop, 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 boop. Why? Oh, if you do this, you can get it interact with multiple points. That's funny. Interesting, actually. That's pretty funny. So if you do it like this, you can just sometimes get it to do that. So what I want to do is actually I want to this is pretty funny to look at. So if we just do after we run, right? Because of how we stop running the game, which is with escape, we can do app.world, right? I will get the world, but we do app.objects. And then we tell it to print out the objects. I want to see print app.objects. Sys.exit. Huh? How do you mod Minecraft and not know Java? welcome to my world. I learn on the fly. I think it's kind of funny. It's like this, right? I took an entire 2 years of game development at high school, all about Python. Still don't know how to write games in Python. Like, okay, that's interesting though. I love that. That's pretty funny. Okay. You know, I'm keeping it as a feature. That looks funny. And yeah, look at that. Look how many objects there are. I could probably write a program that just like checks how many of these are the same objects. And then it would probably return like a whole list of stuff that's the same. But it does technically work, so I have to give myself credit for that. It does work. Also, if you want to know, by the way, how bad it is, right? Okay, okay, I have IntelliJ here. Let me just open up IntelliJ. When I like say I don't know shit about Java, let me show you. you don't know how bad it is, okay? It's really bad. Like, I do things in ways that piss off the Discord communities around plugin development and modding. I don't actually remember what the last project was I was working on in IntelliJ. I presume it's a mod. That's all I'm gonna say. I presume it was a mod. Where I bet you I was trying to get some tools working. Because I struggled for that for a while. Okay, it's loading forever. Jesus Christ. Let me just close that. Oh yeah, yes, it was a mod. Yeah, it was a mod, yeah. I bet you, like, the only thing in this mod is registering an item. IntelliJ is so much better than VS Code. BS. Well, okay. The only time I would say IntelliJ is better than VS Code is when you're doing Minecraft mods, because IntelliJ has built-in Minecraft mod support if you add a plugin, of course, but if you can add, there's a plugin that doesn't exist yet for VS Code that allows you to just do all the Gradle stuff and stuff. I mean, I think Gradle is built in, but yeah, this really just registers a singular item. Let me see if I can find one of my other projects. Deletes. Alright, so it should be under... You know what? It was so long ago, it's probably under MC plugins still. Oh, I could piss someone off with that one, actually. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm opening up this project, this window. I think if this is the one I'm thinking about, you might get pissed off, Google Random. You might legitimately get pissed off about the amount of shit in this that just could be so much simplified to like just a couple of lines. Okay, let it configure. Alright. So this is a Soul Gem plugin. This entire thing's purpose is you kill something. So I'll show you. Okay, so there's an event down here that checks for if you interact with an enemy. This is how it checks if the enemy is trapped or not with a Soul Gem, and then on that thing's death, it checks if that thing has the trapped, and if it does, it'll also check if that tag happens to be a petty, lesser, or greater, or grand Soul Gem. Now, for the record, this plugin actually works 100% of the time, but like, there's just a very needless amount of checking. I mean, of course, this one's important, but this could be probably simplified to like a couple of lines of code. And like, I'm just adding. I could have done that in there probably. Oh no, I have like a whole thing for checking. Wait, is that actually how I do it? Wait, really? Oh god. Oh no. Okay, so the way this code is working, it first checks to make sure that they aren't already soul trapped. Then if they aren't yet, those if statements are not great. Yeah. So the first thing it does is it checks to see if it's not soul trapped. Then it goes then it checks to see if the item you're currently holding is a soul gem. So yeah, look, it says right here. It gets the current item in hand, which expects to be a soul gem. Then if that soul gem is an empty soul gem, which is defined in here, but it's readable, so better than fancy unreadable code. Fair enough, yeah. Plus, Java plugins, Minecraft plugins run fast enough to where you really don't need fancy clean code. Well, all I'm gonna say is, to this day, this plugin is not even finished yet. It's still in development. This handling, it pisses me off. Like I'm too afraid to change it because it works. But every time I see this, and I'm like, I could just make that better? Like, why do I have to define all of this? You know what? Even better, right? Even better. There's just an empty element in here. Like, that's how, like, I just, like, one day just stopped updating this. You can tell, because there's just an empty thing in there. I should make an entire stream of where I fix this code, of where I make it actually run, and I properly add in the soul enchanting and stuff like that. And the block handling and stuff. And by the way, yes, this code currently is actually on someone's server. This is actually running, and you could, if you know the server, and you know the recipes, these are all craftable. This entire system is usable. Like, you can go soul trap an enemy. You can make a katana, though it breaks half the time for some unknown reason. I think my katana handler's fucked somewhere. Oh my god, I actually added comments. I mean, if you want to do it properly, it should be separate classes in different files with the kind of stupid element. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, yeah. You know, I'm gonna take a slight side tangent, because my brain works in very mysterious ways to me. So, I'm gonna take a slight side tangent, and I'm gonna go show you that where this plugin is currently residing. And I think you're going to think it's absolutely crazy that it's in this server in the first place, but which is even better, because I learned after I learned about that you can use mods on vanilla servers. These recipes, they show up in the mod GAI. GAI, by the way, if you don't know, is a recipe mod. It basically shows all the recipes and stuff and all the blocks and stuff. Interestingly, though, it does misclassify all of these. Because, again, I don't think in plugins you can specify that there are custom items. I don't think GAI support is a feature. So, also don't question the amount of mod packs and vanilla stuff I have. Always love that intro. Come on. Oh, I've just realized, actually, this has still got the debug thing on. Whoops. We might see a debug thing appear. Oh, no, okay. Very convenient. CurseForge resets all of your stuff. No bugs, yay. Alright, so this is this server, by the way. This is a friend of mine's server. This is a public server, by the way. I should probably also state away that the main plugin that people are using in this, called Space, is a paid plugin, and I cannot show that off. Yoink. I'm gonna look down, and we're gonna no, it's N, it's to go to the village, why not? Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, it's the NPCs. Yeah, so this is the server, by the way. Yo, hello, Athenas. Hi, how you doing? I'm just showing off Google Random this server. So there is plugins. There is oh no, why did model API not work? Okay, fair enough. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, show me. Come on. Plugins. There's so many plugins. That's the Ether Dimension. That's another plugin I'm working on. Is it even enabled? It must be enabled, right? I think it's still in here. /plugins. Oh, No, that's not how that works. I don't actually know. Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it in here? Is it... You know what? There's one way to check. Yep, still here. That is not the right thing, though. Why is this recipe added by the ether dimension? Oh, did I fuck up? Did I think I... Oh, wait, no, I know what that is. I know what that is. That's a recipe for later. I don't think it's in here anymore. I think I remembered that. I think I actually removed it. I did? Okay, I did remove it. Okay, so I can show it off to you. Sadly not. I actually removed it. That sucks. Huh. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot. I removed it because I was gonna update it. Man, I'm stupid. I'm one hell of a stupid person. Anyway, back to coding. Alright, what was I gonna do? I was going to implement something. You know what I should do? I should implement graphics. Screw entities, that's gonna go off screen. This is the colors, by the way. This is all the colors that are defaultly available. Oh yeah, the missing texture. The player, which doesn't even have an inventory yet. Even though there's an inventory variable. Let's see. Texture. If animated. Here we get to see if I am an idiot or not. And the answer should be I am an idiot, so... Animated... Let's specify that, actually. Animated block. This is only for blocks. Missing... They're gonna do a pygame dot surface dot surface. I think the best thing for me to do here is to just do anime db, and that's just going to be a dictionary. A dictionary will contain you work with programming or just as a hobby, by the way? Currently as just a hobby. I haven't even got to college yet, so yeah. Still on track with that one. An int. Okay, so this here for an int. So we just do... Oh god, now my brain cells will stop working. No, wait, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. That needs to be a list, and then that list contains an integer and an integer. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anyone, right? Because that's this. That's basically what I'm specifying here. It has to be coordinates and then a frame buffer, basically. And even though it's not a frame buffer, that's not how that works. Texture of pygame surface dot surface. decent. Just finished first year, but there's no game development course. Sad. Oh, that's funny, actually. Wait, hold on. I actually, I could... You know what? I'm not gonna do this because I'll end up doxing myself, but, I actually got a message from my college today, actually. I got a message saying that I've been accepted for the cybersecurity course that I want to take, so that's fun. Got a non-conditional offer there. Game sources / space. I just finished my work. Damn, boy, you work late as hell. Textures / block / file name / something stupid. That's wrong. Cyber gonna be fun? Yeah, it's basically the cybersecurity itself. Basically all it is. It's just, we're basically just gonna be learning about how to use Linux properly, how to set up the proper environment, how to do a little bit of pen testing, how to find exploits, how to patch exploits, and stuff like that. It's basically just how to be better at programming. And hell, even better, they have a little thing for Python. That's like the main language we'll be using, alongside Java and apparently a hint of C in there. Oh dear God, got Linux in September. Not looking forward to it. Wait, what's it called? Is it called LC? No, it's called L. Is it called LD? No, that's the chocolate stuff. I have the Linux subsystem, right? LS. Man, I can never remember what that command is called. Linux subsystem Windows. I can never remember what that executable is called. WSL, that's what it's called. WSL. I have the Linux subsystem for Windows, which always to me I find super ironic. I think this should be already configured to use something. Though I literally can't remember, it's been so long. It is, yeah, look at that. It's called Snap. What's an under Snap? I don't know what an under Snap is. Oh, it's the Ubuntu desktop installer. Linux, is that running? Ubuntu? Yeah. I do not dare to touch the other one. Alright, I don't dare go near Arch Linux. I've seen that thing. That thing looks like a nightmare. But I also have VirtualBox, so I have VirtualBox and Hypervisor as well. And I wonder why my PC is always full of storage. I have so many virtual machine softwares. Alright, let's do AnimeDB should contain I just realized something stupid. Installed Kali on a 15. It actually works now. Listen, you think that's interesting? I have Kali Linux running on a processor that was made an ungodly amount of years ago. I can't actually remember the name off the top of my head. It is the where is the computer? Hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna go find this thing. Alright, I have the laptop. Alright. Alright, I have Kali Linux running on a Pentium 2. Why do I have it on that? I don't know, I just have a random ass laptop that's like, that got a Pentium 2 in it. With that stated though, that Pentium 2 did run Kerbal Space Program at like 20 FPS. And I still don't know to this day how the hell it did that. Oh god. Actually, I could talk about that, actually. The first time I ever played Kerbal... I don't have it installed, do I? No, I don't. Man, the first time I ever played Kerbal Space Program, I was bloody impressed by the fact that my computer could handle it. Pentium up. Yeah. Pentium is OP. Actually, you know what's even more OP, okay? The 6502 processor. I have one of those for like actual breadboard stuff. Man, that shit runs fast as fuck still. Like I've tried making a clock that can like outpace that thing. Oh hell no, that thing can outpace the fucking wazoo out of every clock I've got. Connect like a 1 GHz clock to that shit? Nah, that shit is still catching up. I presume I could just like attach like a 10 GHz clock and it would still work. Like I would love to know. Can I just attach a clock wherever I want? A what? You don't know what a 6502 processor is? What? You don't know what a 6502 processor is? This thing. This thing is a... or this thing... this thing that used to run, this processor, by the way, used to be in your Apple II, by the way. The Apple II, this is what the processor was. Oh yeah, this is how far back we're going. I would be interested to tell you that this is 8-bit, by the way, so it probably couldn't run Windows, but it could probably run Windows XP. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think I could probably find an 8-bit version of Windows XP and run it. The CPU, yeah, 6502, look at that. So I have one of these, by the way. I actually have one of these. I will show off to you. I don't have a camera to show off with, so... I got one of these, and I've got, like, a... Actually, I can't remember what it was. 1 megahertz? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this thing... did not run fast. Oh, God. Data width, address width. Okay, so you could have 16-bit addresses. You just couldn't have 16 bits for that. Max clock rate, 1 megahertz to 3 megahertz. Can still run Windows, though. Actually, it can run Linux. You know what? Actually, it doesn't even... I think when that thing came out, it was Unix we had. Actually, if I'm right, wait, hold on, I want to try to get my facts straight. I remember when I was younger, I always got told... Yeah, if I remember correctly, if I remember my history correctly... Back to C programming it is, yay. Oh god. Oh, this is the predecessor of Linux. Unix. This is like the thing that Linux is built with. Or yeah, I think that's correct saying that. Bro, this thing had like 5. This thing had. Yeah, we worked with Unix a bit in the first course. Oh god. This just screams like old as hell. Oh, brother. Okay, back to coding. Trying to learn C was not fun. I'll tell you this, okay? The first time I used C, I had to restart my computer. You know, power button and all. What happened? I don't think you want to know. Let's just say I discovered that C isn't exactly a very secure language. Let's just say that. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna leave it at that, right? I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, we used VMs for that reason. Okay, they say overloading your, like, doing memory shit is dangerous, and yes, they're correct. Leads to story 2. Well, I mean, this brings me back to something I saw a while ago. There's a meme on the internet, which is like a Python roulette. It's called Python roulette, I think. I love this. If I misspelled roulette, fuck me. Okay. Python roulette. Python's roulette sys32 meme. I saw this before. Haha, yeah. I still tried to make foo. What? Yeah, there we go. Here's the meme. Every time I see this meme, it triggers me. This meme, it triggers me because it doesn't work. Like, this meme is triggering as someone who works with Python. I could actually, you could do this. If you know how to do this, you could actually do this. You could actually make this meme a reality. This is like, there's a proper way of doing this, but two things. One, os.remove removes files, not directories. System32 is a directory, so this would never work. This would literally give you an error message saying that it wouldn't work. Secondly, Python doesn't have permission to delete that folder. So you need to run as admin, but even then you still wouldn't have permission. You would need to use like something called utils or something. There's like I think it's called shutils or something. You would need to use to do that. Admin does not even have access. Yeah. Well, actually, no, that's sort of wrong. As an admin, I mean, fuck, you don't have to be an admin, actually, matter of fact. Where is it? Windows. Ooh, cursors. Bloody how far further is it? You know what? Screw it, I fucking don't care. System32. And there goes my fucking inability to spell. Okay, we're back. Okay. I know what happened. Okay, if you want to know what my PC's running like a hot garbage right now is, where are you? Let me catch you in the wild, little boy. Facetracker.exe. That little cunt of a Python program. It takes up, like, the majority of my processor half the time. Ignore, Streamlabs. That's just Streamlabs being Streamlabs. It's... Why? Why there's so many pages? Why? Like, none of this is loaded. But anyway, welcome to System32. This is the folder of folders. You delete something important in here, your entire computer goes whoopsie-doopsie, couldn't start. But yeah, like, you can, can just... You know, as an admin, I could just add a folder in here and just call it something stupid, like, not System32. There we go. Of course, I don't think you're gonna see that, actually, but... There you go. Now I've got a folder in System32. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can only add folders in System32. It's not a joke, by the way. Not System32. And if I try to make a file in here, only a folder. So yeah, the user has the ability to both create and delete folders and delete files. But the user does not have permission to add files. Explain that one, Microsoft. So I could go, yeah, I'm gonna go delete all that. I could go, you know what, all these files down here, we don't need these. We don't need these DLLs. We don't need the advanced key notifications. You can move a folder in with anything. I think you can. I think you can move a folder in. If I hold up... Oh, ignore my background picture, by the way. Don't ask who that is. You don't want to know. If you know who that is, I feel slightly sorry for you, but also slightly impressed that you know what show that is. Let's just call this not System32. Not System32. Totally Windows. Totally Windows. Totally Windows dot MSC. That's, but if you don't know what MSC is, it's a Microsoft Common Console document. Actually, I shouldn't do that. That's not very safe. Lesson I learned the hard way. MSC files with nothing in them can crash your PC permanently. Don't open them. I learned that. Maybe I'm stupid, but only anime I watch is Pokemon, so no. It's not an anime, bro. So it's an animated series. Actually, that's what anime stands for, but fuck it. Now I have this MSC file in here. Oh, wait a minute. All of a sudden, I now have permission to put things in here. Let me just add, Just gonna call this, yeah, Yep, if you know what that is, you know what that name is. Yeah, if you... You know what, I'm gonna keep that in there so anyone who tries to dump my PC just goes, huh, he ran that program once, how stupid is he? And then they see the size of it and they're like, wait, never mind, we got played. You are... I remember that so much, dude. I should have found a video of that. It's not made in Japan? Huh? What do you mean? Oh god, what's the first suggestion? Anywave. You know what, Anywave? You know what, Anywave? Save the day. Great, welcome to your homepage. What the fuck? I don't watch... Oh yeah, actually, speaking of stuff, I can check if Oshinoko has been... Did Season 2 come out yet? You know what? I should probably look up the show. In the first episode, a mother dies. If I try to watch this on stream, I think Twitch would want to demolish me. Anyway, there's no Season 2 yet. Fuck. Season 2 comes out later this year. Also, if you want to know where you can find that show in the background, by the way, let me just show it to you, okay? Yes, my YouTube search history. Valve, r/ some random meme thing, the crate mod, more crate mod, bad memes, also bad meme, tech reviews, reviews of Reddit, Marines, people getting their head shot off. Oh, it's Inscription. I love that one. I love that, actually. I've not finished watching that. What do we do? Do not just type in murder. So anyway, the people over at Glitch Productions made a show called Murder Drones. That's what that picture is, by the way. That's their, this guy right here. That's him. Yeah. This is fan art of that guy. I must say, these guys are pretty impressive. The Minecraft pretty much is the same. Oh. Dude, it's like my entire search history is just... God, I don't think I can play Randy Feldface on stream. That would get me cancelled very quickly. Oh, yo. Can I just have fuel? What? Oh, you wanna? Okay, we don't get fuel. Suburb is vile in English. He's trying to spell fuel, but he's Canadian, so. Okay, that's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Also, in case you're wondering what that sound is you hear behind you, I have a playlist of just lo-fi chill music. Which, now that I think of it, I think that's copyrighted. Whoops. Don't make me Google what that language is, Chief. When the Jetpack Joy theme kicks in. Huh? I get when the Doom music kicks in, but the Jetpack Joyride. Storage mods, random music, more music, programming. GPU stuff, memes. Oh my god, it's Alan Becker. Oh, this dude, I swear that guy is a mastermind. The cheating problem about Apex Legends, DDoSing. Oh yeah, there's probably something about Apex's incidents. Look, let me just open up Minecraft. Let me just get this man some fuel so he stops bothering me. About that. I'm French, Canadian. Oh no. Oh no. Don't make me do it now. You've made me do it. I'm pulling out the French cat maid. Wait, no, sorry, the French rat maid. You know, at this point, I could probably play some sort of, like, card game with YouTube and YouTubers. When someone posts, like, I pulled a Canadian-French card. No, I pulled the Canadian-French rat maid card. Oh, I should do that. You know what? That's a really good game concept. A card game, but it's all just YouTubers. Actually, you know what? Even better. A card game, but it's only VTubers. That shit would get sexual very quickly. Lose the French in there, and I think you're fine. Yeah. Also, don't worry. We're not making fun of French for being French. Fuel, yes. Also, hey, I don't normally promote people a lot on my stuff, but I mean, I don't think I have to promote this person. But this guy's a modder, by the way. This guy's a bloody Java. This man's a modder in Java. I swear, this man is like all of that stuff is like custom stuff. Bro made an entire space dimension with physics. Like, how do you add realistic physics to a Minecraft? Like, what is this? Clockworks? Are we all of a sudden doing like a Valkyrian Sky / Clockworks? Actually, that was a video I was watching, which is just called Simulating Vietnam War in Minecraft. It was just Valkyrian skies. And I love it. Hold up, TP add it to Athena's. Hi, Athena's. Why does that look like a very odd looking... Hi, show me the thing you were making. Oh, wait, chunk admin. Snare. There's a random 2 endprods in there. Not creepy at all. You're gonna yoink, 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 yoink. Oh my god, how many floors is this? Broski, how many floors do you have? I presume it's up here. There's your... tree? What? You got no fuel production, Chief. How much fuel you got? What in the dildo is this? That's a lighthouse. If we're talking about dildos, look what this one right here. This is by Roxy. This is the server owner, by the way. This is his house. That's his skin. Someone just made that for him, and they totally didn't use creative mode. Fuck you, fly. There's a random ass fly, mate. It's go all the way back, all the way to bedrock. What in the phallic structure is that? That is a lighthouse. Yeah, doesn't look. I mean, it does look like a lighthouse. Okay. Hold up, wait. Let me just show off what I did. Okay. So past the portal of may have crashed the server with this one. We have this. Damn shit. Okay, people were busy here. Just gonna go, you know, cheat enable, get that. Just gonna refill that. Yep. Cannot be bothered setting up an entire system for this village, because it's not designed for that. Well, the next thing I'm doing for this server is I'm making a plugin that if you try to steal items from events, I'm going to nuke you with a nuclear weapon. And by the way, that joke is pretty real, because we have nuclear warheads, which may or may not crash the server if you try to actually use them. But also, I think there's enough fuel over here, so if you want to go get it, go get it. Alright, back to what we're gonna do, which is close that down. Lo-fi chill music. Love it. That's not important. Close. Oh. That's Roblox. I didn't realize that was Roblox. I did not realize that was Roblox, and now I feel sad for clicking on that video. Oh fuck, I had to— oh god, no, it's like a virus. It's on my computer. Oh god. Oh god. Speaking of Roblox, actually. Things. Yeah, you're welcome. Ah, yes. I break my entire model just by doing this. Whoa. And actually, wait. I've never installed Roblox Studios. The fuck you mean I've never installed Roblox Studios? Was it updating or something? Does Lua update? Since when does Lua update? Really? Lua updates? Shit, they put off an update in May of 2023 at least. 2024, Chief. Get an update. That's a lie. Wait. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hold up. Well, I gotta get to bed. Got work in the morning. Alright, Google random. Best of luck with the stream. Yes, good of luck with your work. What's the 5-year gap, huh? What's the 5-year gap? The fuck were you doing for 5 years? You know what? I'm not gonna blame them actually. Updating stuff like that is pretty painful. You know what? Should I do a clickbait? Oh, we've reached 3 hours of streaming. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Alright.